The 2023 Toyota bZ4X is a brand new entrant to the fully electric compact SUV segment and is the first model with an all-electric powertrain from this Japanese manufacturer. Offered for a base price of $48,000 to $35 for the top-of-the-line limited trim, the bZ4X Limited comes with a spacious cabin, all the bells and whistles in terms of interior and infotainment features, and a long list of standard driver assistance features. So let's look at 10 things you need to know before buying the 2023 Toyota bZ4X Limited. The Limited trim comes with synthetic leather upholstery, and the seats also get heat, ventilation, and power adjustability. The seats offer excellent all-around support to the front passengers, and both headroom and legroom are superb. The ground clearance means it is straightforward to get in the car, and many cubbyholes and under armrest storage options exist. The rear seat passengers get best-in-class legroom and more than adequate headroom. 3 passengers could be comfortably seated on the rear seat, and the lack of a central tunnel is a plus point. The trunk space is generous as it has around 27.7 cubic feet. Open the automatic tailgate, and you are met with an almost square-shaped trunk with underfloor storage. The loading lip is not too tall, making putting in and taking out cargo easy. Unlike some of the rivals in the fully electric segment, the 2023 Toyota bZ4X Limited doesn't miss out on any driver assistance features. The standard features include an automated emergency braking system with pedestrian detection, lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and collision mitigation system. Regular safety features like airbags, traction control, stability control, side impact beams, ABS with EBD, and hill hold assist are present on board. Even though this SUV hasn't been crash tested by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and Insurance Institute for Highway Safety yet, we are pretty sure that it is going to come out as one of the best in the segment in terms of safety due to the solid build and a long list of features on offer. The range isn't among the best of the segment, similar to the Subaru Solterra. If you get the front-wheel drive variant, which has lower performance numbers than the all-wheel drive variant, this crossover SUV manages 228 miles on a full charge. This front-wheel drive variant is slightly lighter. However, if you opt for the all-wheel drive variant, even though it has a larger battery pack of 72.8 kilowatt-hour, the range drops to 222 miles. If you want the best range, the base XLE trim is the one to go for, as it offers 252 miles of range on a full charge. However, it is not as powerful, and the times of 0 to 60 miles per hour are higher. Like the Subaru Solterra, the Toyota bZ4X Limited does come with futuristic elements, helping it stand out from the crowd. The black accents highlight the front end, a reasonably large air dam, and unique LED headlights with integrated LED DRLs. The functional air vents and the painted upper portion of the headlight look different. None of those rugged elements are present in the Solterra, especially the plastic cladding, which looked a bit tacky. When viewed from the sides, you could see that the bZ4X has a similar footprint to the RAV4. However, the design looks radical due to the multiple creases, character lines, and attractive 20-inch wheels. The ground clearance is higher than the rivals, and the striking rear end comes with the LED single-slab taillight and the black lower bumper. The interior looks more or less identical to the Solterra, and the futuristic design does make it very appealing. Slide into the cabin of the bZ4X, and you will be greeted with a large infotainment system and a smaller digital gauge cluster in front of the driver. A heavy dose of the black piano elements can be a pain to keep clean. The yoke steering wheel in the Japanese market is not present in the American version of the bZ4X. Apart from that, the low dashboard with fabric-like texture, lack of glove box, and the beautiful door card design with a nice touch of leather and soft touch material inclusions make it look futuristic. The 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system is packed with all the necessary features and is one of the most intuitive. We found the display to be bright and vivid, and it is also one of the most easy-to-use infotainment systems that come in any SUVs that costs less than $50,000. The large icons and uncluttered menu layout are a boon. The features like wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, Sirius XM radio, voice recognition, navigation, over-the-air updates, a digital gauge cluster display, and JBL audio system are on board. The audio experience is on par for the course, however, it is far from an audiophile-grade quality. The only major gripe we have is with the touch-sensitive buttons on the side of the infotainment system and the slightly larger bezel area of the display. The limited trim of the Toyota bZ4X comes with the dual electric motor setup, producing 214 horsepower and 248 pound-feet of torque. This comes mated to a single-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive drivetrain. With a curb weight of 4,464 pounds, this crossover SUV could do a 0 to 60 miles per hour run in 6.5 seconds. If you get the front-wheel drive variant, the performance figures come down to 201 horsepower and 196 pound-feet of torque. Mash the gas pedal, and you will not be excited with the intense acceleration you generally experience in other electric vehicles. Nevertheless, the performance will not be a deal-breaker as it does a good job both on the cities and highways. There is no flat spot in the acceleration, and it can maintain the highway speeds with no hesitancy. Since this is an electric SUV, it has regenerative braking, which helps charge the battery. The regenerative braking can be toggled through the button in the center console, and one-pedal driving is possible. However, we found the system not as smooth as the ones in the Mustang Mach-E and the Korean EV models. Taking your foot off the gas pedal makes the passengers notice a little jerk. However, the braking performance offered by the bZ4X Limited was excellent, with great initial bite and progression, and the brake pedal offered superb feedback. Even with the 20-inch wheels of the limited trim, we found the ride quality to be surprisingly comfortable. The suspension absorbs everything slowly and easily, and the ETNGA platform of the bZ4X feels planted and secure throughout the journey. There are no suspension noises either. The softly sprung suspension system doesn't bog down the driving experience when driving through the highways. The flat highway ride quality surprised us, similar to the Solterra, and the minimal body roll was also a definite plus point. The electric powertrain in the bZ4X Limited ensures that the passengers get a calm traveling experience. Drive the car through the cities, and the lack of noise coupled with magnificent sound deadening means you are relaxed throughout the journey. The 20-inch wheels wrapped in 235-section Bridgestone tires don't produce much tire noise. In comparison, the Mustang Mach-E stock tires were louder than the bZ4X. The aerodynamic design contributes to the low wind noise as well.